Am I back? I think so. Something was going wrong. Not sure what it was, but I could tell OBS was about to crash. It may crash in just a moment, so hopefully not. Hopefully not. But try to keep an eye on it. But I'm back. It's really odd behavior. Take toe. Take toe. Take two. All right, so we need to put the hat on the chopping block, the head chopping block. Actually, I guess I want to put that on the character. As I'll do head chop, and we want to give it the root bone of the head. Sorry, I'm just double checking if it's lagging on my OBS. I just noticed sometimes OBS starts lagging like crazy and then it crashes. So, not sure what's going on. Oh. Okay. Let's see what the documentation says about this. VRChat head chop. I'm gonna sit down. When wearing an avatar, VRChat automatically chops off the avatar's head bone by setting its transform scale to 0. This stops the head from clipping into view from the user's first-person perspective. VR head chop is an optional avatar component that controls which specified bones are scaled down for head chopping. Allow our avatar creators to keep some parts of the avatar's head visible from first person, like its hair or nose. Hide parts of the avatar from first person, such as a hood. Yes, that's basically what we need to do. List of 32 bones to control. But it scales one bone. Stream is chugging along, minor hiccups. Okay, good. Good. Control under which conditions the scaling should be applied. Always apply. VR, yeah, both. Okay, so I should just need to do the one. Okay. Another try. Hello, what's up? How you doing? Hello, white screen. Welcome. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. OBS wanted to crash, but did not. My guess is because I need to get a new driver. But I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea to install a new driver during stream. I also fixed the hat. Look at that. Look how good that hat looks. It's basically seamless at this point. Well, I drew this line, but looks tasty. I eat this hat. I want to eat this hat. All right. So, head chop. This is a component I can turn on and off. So we'll create a, you know what? I will just turn that off. And funnily enough, we're going to create an empty here, and I'm going to call this VRC head chop hat. Because that way I can just toggle the object instead of, it's a little bit simpler, maybe. Simplish. And then I can just go to Fizzbones, or no, VRC Fury, add a new toggle, as it's known, a toggle woggle. But yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm happy it's Friday. Looking forward to it. I have a birthday party I'll be going to this evening after work, which I'm excited about. Um, I guess I'll put it in clothing. Clothing at visibility. Actually, I'm going to call it hat head chop. And when toggle's enabled, I'm going to set it on by default. Yeah. And put that there. That should be it. All right, I won't really be able to notice that until we go into the game, into VRChat, so we'll cross that off for now. Okay. Next, on the wrists of the character, there was a little bit of clipping when the hands were rotating and moving around. So I think that should be pretty easy to fix. Pretty easy to fix. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Sip some coffee. Coffee sipped. But it's cool. We're gonna go to called a dueling piano bar. I don't know what to expect from that, except that it's a bar, so there will be liquor. I'll be satisfied. But apparently, it's like there's two pianos in the space, and they compete. I really don't know what that means, but I'm compelled. Hmm. Interesting. Bone envelopes. Or there are two pianos fighting each other. I'm gonna use that today. I was like, man, I thought the pianos were gonna fight. I'm stealing that joke. Yeah, that's what I was seeing right here. This kind of flipping. I think what we can do is just select the armor. Just scale it up a little bit with connected. Just like very slightly. All right, I think that will do the trick. It only seem to be at very extreme angles, and we're going to do the twist bones too, so I think we'll be good there. That should eliminate it. Oh, sorry, one sec. I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to make a backup copy. And then I'm going to redo that. Now, tweak. Happens like right here, I think. Reminds me of those like chiropractor videos of like Oh, you have some tension here. It's like, or rip them apart. Does it hurt here? Okay, that should probably be enough. And again, we are going to do the twist bones as well. How many gigabytes do your backups take up on your PC by now? Let's see. We'll do just 2024. Ooh, it's almost 60 gigabytes just for all the work I've done since the start of the year. I have to go back and look at the other. I mean, that's everything though, so it's not just the backups. I'll do the backups in just a second. So last year I generated almost 300. It's 325 gigabytes worth of work, but that's not really the question. The question is for backups. A lot of data. 11 gigabytes. So I would guess probably like 10 times the amount of space just the original file, the main file takes up. The files do get smaller as time goes on because I start with the sculptures, so it's like a starts and then it curves down and then it eases out. I guess I could draw that if it's a graph, and then like this. What are you doing? My brother's in here. He's taking a pillow and a blanket. Threw a little trash on my floor. Rude. Rude. Okay. Now, I think we go ahead and export what we have. Export what we have. Oh, you guys want to know something absolutely nuts? Okay. So, maybe this isn't super crazy, but it's blowing my mind a little bit. Um, Apparently, Stanford just came out with Octopus version 2. Wait, maybe I'm misreading this, but as I understand it, this is working on device and it rivals GPT-4 in accuracy. Which I think is insane. There's going to be a lot of interesting stuff when that kind of AIs. That's hard to believe. I know. Well, it makes sense to me in the framework of agents because you could distill agents down into a very specific domain, and then they kind of work. You're going to give them a narrow thing, but then you have them work and coordinate together. So I think on that space it makes sense. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, if that works on device, yeah, I don't know. Like, you could really start enabling a lot of crazy stuff. Like, like if you could do that on a mobile phone, you could imbue your game with very believable NPCs like overnight. Let's add these twisty bones. That'd be amazing. It would. Hello, Arctic. Good morning. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Thank you all for hanging out with me this week. It has been a good week. It's going to be an even better month. Good day to you, Arctic. Oh, good day. Oh, good day. Rotation constraint. onto the hand. Constrains only the Y at a level of 0.5, and we'll say activate. Now, should rotate a lot smoother. That still does this popping motion. Interesting. Oh, we're still getting clipping. Motherfucker. Okay, let's make a clip, UV clip for that. UV clip wrists. For me, this week is going to end with a real banger. Oh, what are you doing? Does ChatGPT show you how to make Udon Sharp code? So Udon Sharp code is actually very similar to Unity, C Sharp. It's very similar. There's definitely some caveats to that. Udon Sharp itself is kind of a pain to work with, but I did make this Udon GPT here, and I can go ahead and share that with you right there. Putting on a new Abby this week, and of course, you're right. Also going out to dinner. Well, good. That's a low point of comparison. Both let you eat. Both let you eat. But yes, I made it Udon GPT, so it's kind of like built for making scripts for Udon. So it's like, make me a Udon script for shooting a player a piano. You should be able to just use the GPT. It's okay. It's still a little rough on like just generally. Okay, working with Udon Sharp scripts feels bad. I just don't know how else to put that. It doesn't work like C Sharp, so it's still rough. It's better coding, but just be prepared for a little frustration, I suppose. But this will help. This will help. Might be some good tutorials out there for it too. Anyway, yeah. So here you can shoot players out of a cannon with your with the script. Anyway, enjoy. Hopefully you guys get some use out of that. Then I'm going to undo the hand rotation. So I see that the most when it rotates forward. That's so awesome. Well, good. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Copy Euler angles. Put it there. Raunchy. Raunchy. And then what happens if I do the weight this way or that way? You know, 0.5 seems pretty good relative to that. Okay, then we just need to actually clip out the wrists. Let's do that. You made that Udon GPT. Yes. Just through they have like a little interface where you can like prime the chat bot with information and like what it should be doing, a role basically. That's pretty cool. It is quite nice actually. It's cool to have that option to like just imbue a GPT with something a bit more specific to like you know? Like, oh, gonna this one's this one has my GPT. It was built for me. That should be fun. we're going to take these two chunks and I'm going to move them up 2. But I made some really cool VRChat worlds experiment with Udon Sharp and C Sharp. I made some races, respawn points. I've tried learning how to sync everyone to a scoreboard, and my brain melted. Hopefully it'll get easier. There is Udon Sharp 2 or Udon 2 coming. Hopefully it's not delayed. But there are updates on the way. This week I used ChatGPT for the most impressive task I used it for this week. Made it generate multiple data matrices based on raw inputs, telling it to use a specific format. It nailed the task, saving me hours of work. Interesting. That does sound very low level, like on a technical level. It can generate multiple data matrices based on raw inputs. So you're just feeding it like chunks of what, bytes or data or something? What was the raw input, I guess? That's my question. Tell me. Tell me. Fizzbone. No, not Fizzbone. Here's Fury. We want to go to the armor. Yeah, so when the armor is on, we also want it to do a Poyomi tile discard for the body on row 2. Yeah. And should be Florian body. Hello, Sky. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Sounds like you asked GPT to help you say something smart. Well, Zoom is smart. Zoom is smart. It's a smart cookie. I did see someone, I was on Bumble, and I'm pretty sure I've already come across a few like ChatGPT generated bios. Like, that doesn't sound like something a human would say. Okay, so we had made the clips as well. We made the twist bones, or we made one twist bone. We needed to make the second one on the other hand. Machine data measures the materials it uses and makes sure the costs are calculated correctly. To get to the final numbers, it needs to take a lot of different things into account. While the end result is just a pricing matrix, getting to that end data set would have cost me a whole day of work. Fascinating. Fascinating. I found it works better to ask to do parts of things you need than asking to generate an entire script. Absolutely. And hello, Val. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Again, AI agents. Definitely start Googling and looking into agent workflows, AI agent workflows, because AI is very good at bite-sized tasks. You're right, entirely on point there, Val. It's very good at bite-sized tasks, but it's not good at doing a bunch of tasks together. But you can break things up into a manager, which does bite-sized tasks of telling what other people to do, and then they break down that into bite-sized tasks for other AI agents. Like I was thinking of this like in terms of like bacteria, or no, not even bacteria, like DNA. Like if you imagine an LLM as a DNA, right? It's like it can do these expressive things, but it can't do the full thing. It can do small things really well, like make a single amino acid or something. Once you start chaining these things together, where you have different components, different structures, now you've got your mitochondria, you've got you've got your cell wall, you've got the little brain, and like anyway. So that's why Copilot is just scarily good. I need to be using that more. How do you get Copilot? Where is that? Interesting. It is interesting. Definitely just Google AI agents. Crew AI. I'll type that out. Crew AI is a good example of what I'm talking about. Copilot. Copilot is an AI for coding. But here's Crew AI. Um, it's hard to explain. I wish there was a more visual way, but it's free. They have a little GitHub here. Um, and you can do things like send them out and do research for you. But just be aware that you would have to hook it up to some sort of API where you're actually paying for the tokens. I mean, how you described it, each part of a cell. Oh, well, thank you. I do think that nature and life analogies, specifically like biology analogies, are very helpful for pretty much any framework you can imagine. Um, I try to use them more and more because we're life. And so what we do probably mimics the patterns that led to us. We have a paid annual to get Copilot for Visual Studio. I love it. Also, as a solo world dev, this is a huge time saver. Yes. And then with the AI agents, so not to belabor a point, but the AI agents, it's feasible, even with VRChat, to do things like create dynamic NPCs. I, maybe that sounds over elaborate, but I'm serious. Like you could have a framework with OSC, VRChat OSC, or I think VRChat can actually even do web page communication on some level. Um, so you could have it like pass strings back and forth. I don't think you could do voice, but you could certainly make some sort of NPC agent that you type things in and it gives things back or makes some small framework of decisions. That's doable with agents like right now. You just have to be clever on how you assemble the workflow. Um, anyway, I'm really enticed with thinking about that. I may actually spend the afternoon working on that if we finish our boy here, which I think we will. So, what you said about on-device AI is true. It would open the door to such amazing projects, groundbreaking. 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna indulge myself a little bit and just look at that again really quick because I do want to understand. Stanford Octopus AI. On-device language model for super agent. April 2024. Our research presents a new method that empowers an on-device model with 2 billion parameters to surpass the performance of GPT-4 in both accuracy and latency. Decrease the context length by 95%. Okay, so super tiny context windows, which makes sense. Uh, uh, Fascinating. Okay, I'll share that with you if you want to check that out. Yeah. Well, I look into the crew AI stuff. I'll probably do on stream this afternoon. Yes, because I mean this. They're even calling this an agent in creating AI agents. So this model is specifically built in mind to be a super agent. So agent workflows are the future of AI. Definitely pay attention to that. Anyway, like Agent Smith. Exactly. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Especially once those kinds of things can just interface with like mouse clicks instead of having to like make these little custom scripts. Like it looks at your screen and it clicks on things. Like that's going to open up so much. Okay, twist spoons are done. The other thing I wanted to double check was the eye position, which felt a little off. Whew, so much stuff. I'm gonna raise it up a little ways. It felt low. They need to make more things to do in Android VRChat. Fair, fair. Um, it's tough. Making things for Quest is harder than making things for PC. When it's say Quest Android, they both run Android. Um, Vicemes. Oh yeah, Vicemes. Something's wrong. No, not the Vicemes. The gestures. Developers had incentives already. It would be awesome. I really do wonder at the nature of open source projects, especially in a future of like AI agents, like how many large scale projects you could decentralize and enable. Like, what if you took a game project like VRChat and you just broke it down into a bunch of tasks? Um, oh Lord, I don't see. Oh, hello, Era. Good morning. We take like a game project, break it down into tasks, subtasks, etc., and then just put a bounty on each of them. You spin up a Patreon that people put money into, and it just pays for it task by task, or people can contribute it code to like complete those tasks. Um, anyway, the hope, the fun. That's a fun thought. That was a very fun thought. How are things, Lord Era? Lord Era. But good morning, Era. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. It should be in color sliders. Okay, I should be able to make, I have to make new animations for character. So if I take the body animations and we duplicate them, I should just be able to first rename these. Horns. Depth mission. Horns. Not a very crazy idea, Sam. I like it. I like it. Coordinating that kind of stuff could be challenging, but it would be. I think with AI agents, those things will be a lot easier to navigate, coordinate, and get done. I'm exist, and yes, muchly mandatory overtime is a thing. No, no. Elsewise, I'm exist. They better be paying you for that overtime. Um, so if you did not know, for animations in Unity, right here, this property is actually just an address. So it's going to go to the body and change this property. But you can actually just tell it to target something else. So go to the horns and change this property. Pretty nice way to take what you've already done and reuse it. Okay, that should work. Now we got a fizz bones, toggles, color sliders for the body right in here, and we'll add another animation. Lorian body saturation, Lorian horns saturation. Body hue, horns hue. Body saturation, body hue. Could be one more body slider. That's just to turn it on. Slider. I'm looking very much forward to the weekend. Look at my new body Sam's working on here. It is amazing. Yeah, here's the boy. Lorian. Look at that hat. Look at that delicious hat. I really like this type of material. I don't know what to call this. Overwatch style material? No idea. Um, but I put it on a lot of things. It's just kind of a subtle texture. Really like how that looks. Definitely Overwatch reminiscent. Last character I just made was a fat bald guy with a very hairy back and plumber's crack. He had a KFC bucket toggle and eating chicken animation. Lol. Ooh, I like the hat. Thank you, Eric. That is amazing, Brian. I'm sure that was a hit online. Body. Do I only have these two ones? I should have depth mission. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so the touch emission. This also needs to change. This one. Okay, perfect. So save, play. That should be good. There. Skin even has a cool translucent effect when you touch it, making it look like magic. Magic. It should be on when we start. Oh, I turned off the directional light. There we go. Yeah, you can see it here. It's kind of a glow when things touch. Again, it's not going to work in every world, fortunately. But it will generally work most of the time. Not to preface that so many times, but neat. Well, thank you. Right, so now on our slider, here, I should be able to go to color sliders, body, change the saturation, and it changes the horns as well, which was not happening earlier. Cool. Purple. Purple, nurple. Now, are the gestures working right now? No. Okay. I think that's because of this direct tree optimizer. Let me try that again. Only in magic infused worlds. Salutation, Sky. Yeah, that's fine. No need to keep the ratings in check. No need to make stuff overly complex. Thankfully, everything will be medium for sure. But yeah, if you wanted the skin depth effect to work all the time, you would have to actually add a light to your character, which would immediately make it. Oh, you know what? Actually, does that make it very poor? Can we get away with one light? Lights. Yeah, okay. Just goes immediately to very poor. All right, I broke the expressions again somehow. We also need to do the locomotion. Lights and particles are frowned upon. Hmm. I'm frowning at you. I'm gonna remove these really quick. And can I move the face with just the FX layer? Makes sense. They take quite a bit to compute. Multipliers. I'm waiting to call on a call, so we'll dip at some point. Just needed someone talking while I did file verification. Sounds good. Light over triangle. Alright, so it is just the gestures that are busted. It has nothing to do with our other animators. Man, why do the gestures so hard to get right? I've like fought this so many times. The weight is 1. That should be fine. Expressions. I did add this null value. Let me remove this really quick and just play again. This is gonna fuck up the eyes. How the eyes work, but here. Okay, it's not that. And I can see it going to these animations. And it is playing it, so. How about my direct blend tree layer? Ah. Oh. Duh. Okay, I see. I get it. So, in the blend tree, the weight 1, but we only have one blend tree. It's this expressions one. So we actually need to switch the weight to expression status. Otherwise, the expressions are competing with each other. Didn't realize how intricate you can make PC avatars compared to Android. I'm amazed at all the differences from PC to Quest. It's very hard to make a very detailed Quest avatar with limits. It is. It is. The comparison is very directly like PC to mobile. Like you can only push the Quest looks as far as you could push like a mobile phone aesthetic. Not to say there aren't good-looking mobile phone games out there. There are quite a few, but um, that is temp. I need the null back. Let it play again. I don't even have a Quest version of my avatar. I think it would look terrible. Your tail would be impossible to. It would look really weird because you would have to get rid of so many vertices and edges and stuff. You might as well just make a worm avatar at that point and just get rid of the body. You worm. Worm! Hmm. That shouldn't happen. Funny. The blinking is the only one that should loop. Gotta go. Call live. Sounds good. Which is funny. I have a Quest 3. Is there such a thing as perfect seams to a body unwrap? There is no such thing as perfection for UVs. There's always gonna you're either trading off blurry edges or distortion. I do like to make my UVs very square, and I would say that this is what I prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and select, so you can see that they're very, very square. I have them separated right now, so it's kind of an odd look. But if you look at the head here, very square, and then the teeth little anal retentive about the UV maps, but but it helps me maximize my UV space and eliminate seams. Seems like a lot of work. Wow, Sky, the setup. They shouldn't go to zero. They shouldn't go to zero. Zero, zero. Shouldn't go to zero. Um, this was working yesterday. Oh, I didn't put the null in. That would do it. I put the null value into the temporary effects layer that's created by VRC. Will it still be rated like crap? Beware to make them look fair, make them square. Your tail would require its own quest device to run it. There we go. Okay. Interesting. The ears still jiggle. So I think we'll want to include something similar on my null. So we'll go to the null. The null is just this value, but I'll also take the ears rotation, drop that into null. Cool. No jitter. That's good. All right. Now for another set of animations. Are locomotion animations. So we do need to add that to our actual anims. Lorian crouch still there. Lorian prone. Low crawl still. And standing still. Okay. And then we can take still, still, and still and drop them in here to see how they look. Usually with this animation, all I'm really going to do is do this. No, not that one. Do this. Yeah, this one. Because a lot the butt gets weird. They like to like stick the butt out at like this angle. But it should be kind of a downward angle. So same thing. And for the stand, cool. That looks good. Okay, and then that's locomotion. So I think we can hop into VR one more time. There's really no point unless you have kids and they want to run around looking like someone they like on Quest. VRChat needs to step up their game if it was more like Roblox. That's what they want to, that's the direction they want to go. It's going to be pretty hard for them to compete against Roblox, I think. save that. Yeah, time to upload. Time to upload. Save. VRChat. Builder. And up. Although I'm sure there's some teenagers with money that would pay for an Android avatar. It's not going to be a lot of money, and it's almost harder to make. Lol. Some people are quite efficient working that way. And if you look at a game like Kingdom Hearts, you could probably make something on par with Kingdom Hearts. Like not current Kingdom Hearts, but some of the original Kingdom Hearts games. They look dated. Like there's really if you focus on I think you have to kind of look at it like the time periods that are existed to see the potential quality. Yeah, well there's one of these Metal Gear Solid games. Uh PS2 or PSP, I think. They had a PSP uh Metal Gear Solid. Maybe it's not this one. But anyway, one of them was really cool. It just had like this really cool combination of pixel art and like 3D art. Um, yeah. But anyway, I don't think you could do this, but you could get something close to one of the older games for sure. Okay, uploaded. And let's hop in. Let's hop in. Ooh. Right. I have to open Steam first. Gotta open Steam first. Oh, I hate putting on these glasses. It's funny though, because when I put the headset and the glasses on, it's fine. It's just when it's both the. Oh my god, that's so annoying. It's like it can't decide if it wants me to use the hand tracking or the controller tracking. I'll use any of them. Just let me use one of them at least. Now I can see chat. And let me double check y'all can see. Okay. Ooh, hat. I can still see the hat. Should not be able to see the hat. A little bit of weight painting issue right on the mouth. Cheek. Yeah, like this is staring straight forward. So I do feel like the hat's in the odd spot. I also still feel, I don't know, did this update? Which one is this? Looks like the twist bones are in. Oh yeah, those wrists are great. All right, all right, all right. Unmute myself. Ba. Bee ba boo bee ba boo ba. Ah. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh. Teeth are poking through. Oh. Ah. Funny. Doki doki. All right. So, some expressions are conflicting with the gestures. It's conflicting with gestures. Gesture or biseams. The head chop. Maybe I need to scale it. The ears are funny. I don't know what's doing that. Okay. Why are the ears doing that? Huh. Oh, both double open. So it's only when it's double open it starts doing that. Funny. Okay. Double open hand gesture. Looks really good, Sam. I'm loving the expressions. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Open hand gestures. Looping. So those gestures keep looping. I wonder why. All right. Look at the hat. Where is my camera? Gotta be right here. What's the hat look like? All right, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna smack my microphone in a second, but ooh, zoom, zoom. TikTok. Okay. Also zoom if actually you can't see my menu. You can disable expressions, just so you're aware. That is an option. You can turn off your expressions, your gesture expressions. So. Touch mission is working now. I can see it on the hand. Cool. Breathing's on. Yeah, floor gliders looking good. Color sliders, those all work. Well, actually, I do need to double check the body. Cool. Body's changing the horns now as well. Good. And the hue should too. Yeah. Oh, green boy. Scroll's fine. Actually, having the hat here doesn't feel that bad. Doesn't feel as bad as I thought. You get used to it pretty quick. Yes, you do. Yes, you. The hair is clipping into the forehead. Make a hair forehead clip. I'm aware I have it in my quick finds. Okay, perfect. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Your quick findings. That might be. If you open up the manual expressions and just close your menu, then it'll stop. Love having Abby's with visible things on screen. Very immersive. Good. Visible things on screen? Actually, I'm not quite sure what you mean there. Hair collider. Noted. Community noted. Is the brim of the hat grabbable? Yes, it should be actually. Maybe I didn't turn collision on, but it should be. Put this down here, and we'll go into the menu, back, quick actions, avatar, objects, isbones, isbones. Ignore the giant one, but that's. I'm definitely grabbing the hair bones. Okay, so yeah, I'll update it so you can grab the hat brim too. The giant hair collider. That's fun. Zoom. This big one here is to keep the hair, the back of the hair from freaking out. Or from clipping through the hat. Alright. Looks good. Oh, that's more useful. Almost there, yeah. But that's doable. Cool. Alright, do this. Yeah. Pants. Carry. Oh, well, That's not quite right. They took my hands! And we're missing... No, the collar isn't here. Also... That doesn't do anything. Alright, so the wrist is the next thing to fix. The wrist! Even the tongue changes color along with the body. Amazing. Teeth do as well, but they're... Huh. I think that was Restream. I don't think that was my internet. Or my computer. I think that was Restream. Looking up. What an eventful morning so far. So let's start with the hair collider. Should be fine to add one more collider. We'll duplicate this. Am I toggling that animation? This should be on. Pretty sure the toggle is just for the object. Funny. Okay, and then wait, what? I see the big sphere. What? I'm confused. Ah, it's in here. In here. Sit down. That's fine, I suppose. I can delete this one now. Oh. Hello, Kaiser. Welcome. Kaiser Punk 33. The green bounding boxes. Yeah, we're working on making some colliders. Hopefully the stream's back on, everyone. Hmm. Okay, hair collider. So I think I'm going to switch up this right here. I'm going to copy this component. Actually, no. Drop itself in here. Copy this component, and I'm going to put it out here. Bring that back. Then we need to go to the hair here and move this back to the hair and drop the container back in. Okay, so recover that. We can adjust it a little bit. It does look kind of ridiculous, so let's make the height. Might as well just switch it to a sphere. No, I actually do need it to be a capsule. So it needs to contain these fizz bones over here. That's the difficulty. All right. Then the hair collider will be a sphere. Excuse me. This one's going to be 0.21. Make it a little bit bigger. The goal is just to prevent these bones from going in. And move it up a little ways and back a little ways. Then go to the hair and add this second one to our list. Bam. Boom. Play. Hmm. Oh, I still have to. I think I duplicated this, the collider. I need to turn off inside bounds because it should just float there. It's menacing. All right. Now, if we take the character, moving forward, does the hair go through the forehead? Yes, yes, it does. So then we can take the hair. Gonna catch me a train, be back in a jiffy. Sounds good. take the hair collider. If I move it forward, it eventually should hit the hair. That. I think we'll just kind of push the hair off the face just slightly. And let's try moving. Excuse me. Still a lot of clipping directly into that. Well, I guess not actually. It's just it kind of goes to the goes to the side. Funny. Also, the hair is actually broken a little bit. Right here on the tips. It's not moving. Hair tips. Okay. All right. That's better. Let's at least copy the hair collider position. Paste that position. That should be better. Then we need to go back into Blender. Once again, looking at the hair bones. So if we look at this, pretty sure, yeah. Pretty self-evident that that's not working. There. So select the body, select the hair, pop it off. Boom, boom. This bone should have a lot of weight on this. Same with this bone. An unrealistic movement. Does give me a clear idea on which ones are still breaking. Okay, I think we fixed that. So we can go ahead and recombine and re-export. Bada boom. So, hair tips fixed. Hair collider added. I shouldn't have exported just yet. Ooh. I was waiting on Blender. Waiting on Blender. So, back to here. What I should have checked is the expression of character. So if we go here, turn off triangulate, and I'm going to set the expression to shock. Or it should be, no, such the expression to ah, or oh, probably oh. It's going wrong. Then we do shock. Bam. We see this clipping. Weird that it's only on one side. This expression looks symmetrical, but why? We see also the rigging there. Okay, let me write that down. Wait, painting. Wait, painting. Man, combining blend shapes doesn't always look super. So that's shock. Oh. And then this one's oh. Oh. So shock on its own, it's fine. Oh on its own is fine. Which one do I want to change to ensure that it works? Let's do the O again and just go through these expressions. So O, angry, sad, fusion, shock, breaks. It's not right there. One of my animations is off. So now let's actually look at the real deal animations. Shock 300. Are the teeth moving? Ah, they are moving. Or I should say, one of them is not moving. There we go. A little weird to move the teeth, but it is effective. So we'll go ahead and delete all shape keys. Recreate them. And this one. Okay, so all our shape keys are back now with the updated animations. That should, why export before checking? Why export before checking? Let's double check I actually fixed it before I do anything else. So ready to move on, but gotta rein it in. So O with shock. Looks good. It works. And then I want to switch to ah and just test all the other expressions again. Actually, I do need to redo them in order to fix that rigging. But it looks like the visemes and gestures are working fine now. It's really only the ah and oo visemes that interfere with things. So should be good. Bam. Okay. But again, still need to delete all the shape keys. Go to my thing. Something. Oh, the weight painting. Let's go to the one we noticed it on. 300 shock again. Boom. And so we can see it right here. There's like this little divot right there. That has to be from the weight painting. Yeah. All right. That should have fixed it. Awesome. Gotta head off. Need to pet some kitties. Nice, Arctic. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Looking forward to seeing you Monday. And definitely enjoy petting some cats. Can't get much better than that. Oh, my hip's cramping. I didn't bake the ship keys because I'm a dumb dumb. Now this will take a little while. Loading, 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 loading. There we go. Save. Awesome. Alrighty. So, we've now fixed the weight painting, fixed the gestures. Let's look at the head chop. Head chop. So that's the component we added here. VRC head chop. Gotcha. So I just need to do this. Fully scaled away. That should be it. Okay. Now we want to take a little look-see at our FX layer and understand why when we do the double hand open expression, it begins to loop. What are the expressions again? Just so 0, 1, 2. 2 is open. All right. I don't think any of my gestures actually use the open hand open expression. Let's go to the avatar emulator. Two. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, this is a simple fix. This one should just be. In fact, I don't know why this is missing the condition, but gesture left equals 1 and gesture. Oh, geez. Ah, I'm changing the wrong one. Gesture left equals 1. Gesture right. Okay. Save. All right. Now we put the hands open again. Boom. Huh. Oh, I hit the Vicem index. Why is it making that expression? There we go. But that's fine. Okay, so now it's no longer looping. And the hands are open. That should be it. That should be it. Excuse me. Okay, let's upload again. And this time, before I upload, I am just going to go ahead and prefab character. Create variant, yes. And we'll say Lorian, VRC PC. This VRC for now. Lorian. We don't need to do that. Okay. Nice. Just a little clean up there. Time to stand up again. Connect! Jesus. Genghis. Oh, that's so cool. The glitter does have so much depth. Crystals have got this magic energy on them. Yeah. Energía. Energía. Oh, the eyebrows. Look at that. Interesting. All right, so we got some clipping there. I also don't really like that the hat flops forward that much. I think we'll limit it. Limit it. Limit it. Oh, I forgot to do the hat brim. So hat brim. Jesus. Okay. Where are my glasses? Where's my not my glasses? Where'd my pen go? There it is. So the hat brim grabbable. The hat stock limits. And oh, the eyebrow clipping or eyelash clipping. Yeah. All right. Go. I think everything else is looking pretty good though. So cool. Really love how all the little details are coming out. All right. I wanted to know. So you can't do the depth effect with your own body. You only do it with other objects. More. Shoulders look really good. Voguing. Ooh. Anything else? I don't know. I think that's about it. Not too much more to do. Oh, I wanted. Oh yeah, the head chop's working. I don't see it at all. Val, was this a commission or a Gumroad model? This is a commission. This is a commission for Zoom, actually. It's their character Lorian. Only happens when moving backwards, right? Yes, yes. Or does it clip like Fraser or anything? No clipping. I just think it looks kind of silly. It's up to you. I don't mind keeping it there. It does feel a little fun. You can kind of get it to fly around. Let me set the camera down so it's not as unstable. Look at that. Yeah, so I'll give you the full preview of what the hat's doing. Oh. Wait, Naruto. Wait. Shoulders look good. Scroll's cool. Okay, let's hop out, make those changes, and then I think we'll switch over to working with thumbnail. Thumbnail time. Leave it in for now. I like silly. And how often do I move backwards, right? Fair. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind. Do not mind keeping that in. But we do want to make. I feel like my desk is low. Oh, it is. Do want to make. Do want to make. Do want to make the hat brim and stock. They are grabbable. But I don't want them to be collidable. No, I guess I do. So true. We just need to give them some thickness. Hey. Zig Fam K 123321. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome to the stream. See that looking crazy good. Thank you. Thank you. We're just on the final touches for this commission. So we're gonna be wrapping up our work in VRChat, and we're gonna make a cool thumbnail for the avatar. Cool thumbnail. It's very important to make a cool thumbnail. Just so you know. How many characters you've been creating? I do this full time. I have 134 avatars uploaded to my account. And I would say 95% of them are commissions. The brim, let's actually push this out even further. That's why I probably couldn't grab them. They're just too stubby. Anyway, yeah, I love doing this. It's a fun line of work, that's for sure. Sorry, thinking. Hat brim, colliders, radius 1.05. That's probably as much as I'd want to give it. Still feel pretty big. And we love having your work for our enjoyment. Good, good. Streaming's definitely been a great boon to what I do. Boon. All right, I can use the fucking. I can use the thing. I can use the thing. So I'll do this. Add a curve. With the curve, then we can really control how this works. So we'll do this. I should probably remove this bone. Right about there. Language, mister. Don't think I didn't notice. Shit fuck balls. There we go. Okay, so now the hat should be Cornfather. Happy Friday. Same to you. Corn Friday. Happy Friday for corn. All right, the brim should be grabbable now and posable. Corn, he's swearing. I swear he's swearing. Shit balls. Swearing. How dare you? How dare you? I should always set up my camera like this. I don't know why I don't. All right, play. Because with the camera in play mode in VRChat, you can actually do something cool that I don't actually use often enough. Which is straight up grabbing the fizz bones. Oh no, the thigh you can't grab. Grab the hair though. Maybe. You can, it just conflicts. There you go. Okay. Things should be grabbable. And on a Friday, no less. It's finishing touches day. Hope you're having a good Friday. I am. Very excited to be putting the final touches on him. Okay, that should work. Hat to brim grabbable. Don't need to do the limits. Just need to fix that eyelash from clipping. And then I think we're good. Wait, are you like one of the best avatar creators? I'm not. I wouldn't call myself the best. And I definitely wouldn't call myself the most well-known. I've never seen something that's creative. Well, thank you, Zig. I appreciate that. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. I want to get there. But thanks. Yeah, very, very pleased with how it's looking. I'm going to show you all the little details and stuff. It's a little bit easier to see in this view. I want to fix that too. Hat. What would that be called? Whatever this thing is. Hat thingy. It's up there in my books. Thanks. S tier for sure. Oh, you guys are too kind. S for Sam. We're going to adjust this little hat, though. I didn't realize we were making this dark line right there. I don't want that. I don't want the dark line. A dark line. That should be fine. I'm going to save this. We're actually going to go back in one of our previous versions. Man, when did I do that? $26. Let's go back one more. Don't save. 25. Especially considering how quickly you make them. Most spend way longer and therefore cost way more for the same results. That's true. It's true. You create the emotes too. Yes, I do everything. So everything's from scratch. In fact, if you go to my lives or my YouTube, there are playlists where I kind of go over that whole process. I'm starting to get my live streams and put them in order so you can tell what I did each day. So generally it's like 2 weeks worth of live streams for an avatar. He does everything. Emotes, animations, and effects. All from scratch. Organically grown avatars. Perfect. I just want this little nuggie right here. This little nugger. That sounds bad. Little nugget. Oh, wow. My God. And we can go ahead and Jesus. Someone shoot me. Copy that. Paste this over here in the main one. Sit down now. And we'll go to our basis one. Take this, delete it, paste this. I did want to import everything. Let me make sure this is completely separated. Just want this little poo object. And that should work just fine. Copy again. It shouldn't have the love the desks that go up and down. IDK, but why it feels so cool to study while standing up and then switch. Especially with the VR, it's definitely been a great investment. Man, kind of having to like bend down and work on your computer while you're juggling a headset, it gets really challenging. And this one was only like $200. Not too expensive at all. Yay, there we go. Now we've got it. It's low though. Should be right about. What about here? Funny, I kind of line it up just based on where the ambient occlusion is. I feel like it's not fitting. Oh, that's right. I did actually kind of manipulate it, move it around. So I think it's not quite fitting the same way because I literally distorted it. Or flip right there. My stop snaring and be back soon once more. Sounds good, Zoom. Hello, Serpent. Hello, Serpent. Welcome. Welcome. You got some reputation in VRChat. um, in some circles, definitely not uh name brand, right? You know, it's like some people know me. A lot of I think I'm more popular in like furry circles because a lot of my clients are furries. Um, most of them, usually. Um, so I make a lot of personas. I think I'm just gonna slice it. I'm just gonna slice it. It's so hard to line up. If you're on the furry community, by the way, I don't have any animosity on furries. Um, I think it's like it's just a pecking order of like I don't think there's anything wrong with them as a community. Certainly there's issues with people who are like legitimately attracted to animals, but I think that that's not actually what the furry community is about. It's very clearly not what they're about. Um, but like in the for some reason in the internet, the pecking order is like anime. It's like the general public doesn't know about furries, but they pick on people who like anime because anime is more popular. And then out of that community, the anime community picks on the smaller community, which is furries. It's a little pecking order, feels like to me. Yeah, nothing against him. I mean, at this point, having made roughly like 80 furry avatars, it's like I'm pretty much part of the club. It's not really my aesthetic that I pursue or make for myself, but there's certainly a lot of very creative work happening in that space. Thank you, Magnus. Also, hello, welcome. I caught you I saw your message at the end of yesterday. Let's go. What's your Furzona? Uh, I don't have like a specific one. If I had to pick one, usually I would say like I like sharks, foxes. That's pretty much it. That's really all. Maybe like a salamander. Oh, that'd be good. I like a salamander. Gecko or salamander. Does spider count? Anyway, I think. Ooh, wait, I might be a furry. Furries are goaded. Lol. They're really nice clients, and they really appreciate the art. They do. They do. I think just in my eyes, there's a lot of like not animosity, but bullying. I guess that's animosity of furries, and it just seems to boil down to like uh, just some like easy because it's something you don't understand. Not you, the general you, not any individual here, but general use of the word you. Okay, I think that's actually closer. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that looks like it fits. That's what I really want. That's true. I don't understand why people feel the need to hate others for legit just existing. I understand if they did a crime like F animals, but that's probably a very small percentage. It's you could look at the anime community and point out a lot of very problematic things in that community too. It's just more like it's a big space and bad people can exist in it. Same with any other space. Is there a special shade or material setting for the hat? Any ambient occlusion or such? It looks simple but still shaded. I only get either blank, non-lighting, or overly shiny reflection. So what I was playing around with these materials is just adding a little bit of metallic and roughness difference. There is also a little bit of height to give it that bevel, but the I feel like the roughness variation, especially the metal variation, gives it kind of a sheen. It's a little more obvious here in Unity, but it's just slightly metallic. Um, and I think that gives it like this silky quality. Um, and then it's just in contrast to this other part that doesn't have much roughness or metallic. Um, I was looking a lot or thinking a lot about Overwatch. That's how I get it. never that subtle smooth before. Well, thank you. Yeah, other than that, it's just PBR shading. I don't have any matte caps or anything too crazy on it, but just kind of playing around with that effect yielded some nice results. So really like with the metallic, so you can kind of see it a little bit here. With the metallic, it does this right here, where you get this darker, where you can still pick up the pattern in other areas. Um, yeah, I think that really helps. Okay, I think we finished this edit here. We just need to make sure that this has the right material. And then we're going to slice it and dice it. With the slice tool. So I'm just going to take my knife, bisect, and we're just going to straight up slice it, rip it, and delete the bottom. Now it shouldn't be there, but it's here. Okay, fine. Oh, it's a little smudge. I don't think that actually shows up in game though, because it's covered. No, it is there. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Um, oh, that could be. My problem's on his body. I get them looking shiny like material, not that smooth carpet looking. Still showing details. It's always either metallic or plastic. Gotcha. Um, I definitely like kind of playing that up for specialized or for stylized characters. Um, how do I get rid of that? Oh, that's easy. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. We can just paint that out. All right, good. Which means I can go ahead and combine it now. Let's verify that it's working with the bones. And then, sorry. So for the hat, that's what I did. For the body, there is a matte cap texture. If you'd like me to go into how I made the body texture, I'll describe it. But maybe I should make a little video, like an overview video. Oh, this is how I made this thing. That would be much better than a portfolio set of images. Just a little video kind of encompassing the work that went into it. It's moving with everything, bending with everything. Good. I think that worked correctly. Good. Hat bow we can cross off. Before we exit Blender, though, we do need to hop back into the face rigging one more time. And let's look at, oh, excuse me, the eyelash flipping, which happens on the one of the expressions. I believe it's shock. So on this expression, we are just going to adjust the eyes a little bit so that they don't flip. Probably just can do this. Or we could bring this forward. Back it up, go here, delete all the shape keys, then rebake the shape keys. Bam. Add this one. All right. Oh. Hmm. That object contains polygons more than 4 verts. Oh, funny. Oh, of course, because I sliced it. I sliced it. So now select similar. Select all by faces by sides greater than 4, and Control T with beauty. Bada boom. And we just fixed the eyelash clipping. That should be the final thing. We're now going to move on to making a thumbnail. Be fun. Okay. Almost done with my sketchbook. Filling in a bunch of pages and stuff. I need to be journaling more regularly. I want to see. I've got some things I could show. I did some drawings the other day. Yeah. Did some drawings a while back. No, little doodles and stuff. This character came out really well right here. Wow. And then what else? Madness. This little guy's funny here. Oh, it's great. Thank you. Yeah. Bunch of random stuff. Evil things. Robots. I like the robot a lot. Evil. Yeah. Good stuff. Everything else is just like very nice faces. Thank you, Corn. Man, I wish I could draw like that. Um, it's fun. I like drawing. The secret that I found recently is I good at both drawing and 3D. It's not fair because I don't do anything else. But my secret is the this is a giant mechanical pencil. Here's a normal pen. I don't know if you can tell if that looks like a giant pencil to you, but so it's got this, and this is just the lead here or graphite. This whole thing, um, because I realized recently that like I kept trying to draw smaller and smaller, but now I'm going the other way. I'm trying to draw bigger and work on bigger paper. Um, it's made things a lot easier, and then this pencil is really nice because it's like soft, and yeah, it's just a lot easier to hold. I hate having like a really small pencil and it like hands all cramped and it's like a monkey's paw or something, like gnarled and old. All right, so we finished the Unity side of things. It is now time for the thumbnail. So we'll go ahead and make another copy. But yeah, I love art. Love art. I can't not be doing it. Um, I won't stop. I won't stop. So I want to make the body look a little bit more, a little closer to, um, interesting. What we're seeing in game for the thumbnail. So what we'll do is start messing around with some of these values. So the secret is size matters. Lamau. I've never, I can't say that. uh, Turn on a little bit of subsurface. Oh, I'm working on the hair. I want to work on the body, please. I feel like the roughness is kind of lackluster. Guess I could use this as a mask. It's a black and white mask. Like this. Not quite. But I do have a mask for the eyelashes and stuff, so go ahead and I'm going to pull this out here. Make a node. Okay. So we're going to take a for now. The coloring. Yes. Mm. Then for the eye, do something similar. Make the eyes glow. Very cool. And the hair also does have an emission map. This is nice white glow for the hair. And then the body also should, now that I'm really thinking about it. I'm not sure what to do about that yet. Bam. Emission. Cool. And now the fingertips and stuff glow. Awesome. That looks really cool. It's pretty good. I guess the clothing does have this emission here, but I don't think I need it for today. All right. Cool. Let's make a new file. I'm going to delete this. Call this camera. Go to the scene collection, and we're going to save this into its own folder. Thumbnail. And in here, it's going to have its own little hierarchy of Blender. Save. Then file. Link. Very important, we link it to the other collection of Lorian. Probably want to bring in the dagger too. Okay. And then we can do object, make library override, save. Now we've got our character. Oh, hungry. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom, get some coffee, and get ready. We got another hour and a half in the stream. It's good for a little 5-minute break. I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll jump into thumbnail. But BRB, one moment. All right, I'm back. Break over. I return. Oh, he's gone. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back, Zoom. Welcome back, me. So everything in VR chat side of things is done. We're gonna make the thumbnail and send this off. Send this off. I want a cool thumbnail. I want a cool thumbnail. Let's do. Oh, weird. What's just that? Um, dynamic composition. Kind of like those like that. I can't put this on stream just because I might get some risque photos, but Pinterest is like hit or miss on that kind of thing. A gamble. Got a little pimple. All right. I think we're going to do something like we did with Vadio. Go ahead and set this to our dope sheet action editor. The action editor, why is it? Oh, the animation tabs just need a rework. Anyway, so we'll make a new one. This will be Lorian. Pose 1. Okay. Oh, and then I need to know the size of our thumbnails. I always forget. No, it's in a VRChat builder. 1200 by 900. First things first, let's not worry about that just yet. Hat and scroll. We'll set those up after we get the main pose done. Our camera will reset. Go to the animation tab. And yeah, I think we'll have something where it's like the heads. Head is here. And like he's got his arm out and he's like holding the brim of the hat. That's like here-ish. Should have done this with a grease pencil. Then body. Other arm. leg, leg, oop, something like that. Okay. Make sure we turn off the triangulation because it's really fucking slow. I actually need to make sure I re-export everything with triangulation enabled. That'll final task. Ensure triangulation. Right. Classic anime floating in the air pose. And let's adjust the FOV. That way. We get a more kind of foreshortened perspective. I wonder if I have a fisheye. What was that anime Sinbad? Ooh, I know exactly which anime you mean. Magi. Okay, yeah. Yes, Sinbad Magi. Maggie. Wait, is he a kid or is he an adult? Is he both? Is it like a time skip or something? Or doesn't matter. Local. Labyrinth of Magic. He's a magi. He's pretty much a child, but he's old. He's just an old baby. Just an old baby. Just a really old baby. Was a fun little anime though. I think I started it, but I know I like one episode. I do want him to be holding have the hat on his head, and he'll be holding the brim of it. And then you have Sinbad, the spin-off from one of the characters. Gotcha. So it is two shows. Gotcha. Don't want his pose too crumpled. Let's change the zoom in more or zoom out, and then I get this really foreshortened pose. Let's play around with that a little bit. Little imp energy. Imp energy. Face is perfect. Good. Good. It looks like he's kind of floating or falling or something. My freshly made burritos are in the oven. Today is a splendid day indeed. Ooh, burritos. Let me go ahead. Actually, before I continue the thumbnail, let me get the Unity package over to you right now so you can start farting around with the avatar right away. Okay. One change to make on the materials. I need to unlock the body. We're going to go to Sapphire Foxo, Era, the Nebula texture. Where did that go? Where did that end up? Duplicate. Scroll down. Okay. Um, body. Cube map. We're going to make sure it's using our nebula. This nebula. All right, lock that in. Nice. That's locked. And we can take just Lorian, just the dual wield, and that should be good. The Poyomi packages should work, but just in case. Just let me know if they do not. This one is going to have to be added to the mural as well. Unity packages. Lorian V1 first. All right. The final draft. Bam. Okay. Again, you'll have to make sure you have VRC Theory installed. Which I think you do, just in case. Loading. Loading. All right, so now it's uploading to the our shared Google Drive folder. I'll just reshare that in our Discord. Not our Discord. To you. Our Discord conversation, not the server. Not my Discord server. Yeah, it should be everything. I don't think I used anything else. I didn't use the face tracking, so it should just be that. Yeah. All right. Time to boot up the beast. Yeah, and I'll continue working on the thumbnail in the meantime. I always forget, just make sure to remove the pipeline thing. So before you try uploading, click on the character and make sure this is empty, the pipeline manager. I'll screenshot that for you. Hit the detach. Boom. All right, let's get the in here now. I'm also going to, for all of our armatures, select out all of them and turn on preserve volume. Something we can't do in Unity, fortunately. That'd be so cool if we could. But it'd also be very laggy. So, win some, lose some. Favorite kind of hand pose. That's what we want right there. Hard to get the leg and the rest of the body all positioned into the same shot. Feels a little cramped. Cramposaurus. There we go. That looks better. Having the band be easy to see helps a lot. This shoulder. Good. That all looks good. I'm gonna get that. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Get the actual shape of the hat in there would be really cool. Oh, this is a 2022 project. Sorry. Yeah. I would definitely recommend just going through the creator companion, and basically you're just want to hit everything until it doesn't yell at you. Either make a new project or update everything. Um, yeah, good update, but I'll send you what my current settings are right here, just so you have the exact same version there. Hello, Eventide Dreams. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's looking really good. Did you substance the materials? I did. I did. So, well, two things. I made a high poly sculpture for a lot of the smaller details, and then substance painting for everything else. But this is what the character looks like in game. We're making a little thumbnail for VRChat right now. But here is the in-game version. Looks pretty good. A little different than what we have here because actually I need to add the runes onto the character. Those ones there. Oops. I just stuck the foot in the camera. It's too far. Ooh, that's better. Yeah. That's there. I like that a lot more. With the clipping there. What happens if we add a subdivision? That does not change the look too much. All right. Cool. Here's the unlit version. We should make some lighting now. Override hidden. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Make a new collection. We're going to call lighting. And here we're going to make an empty sphere. Oh, light target. Then we'll use this try lighting creator. It's actually a default add-on for Blender. I'm right about there. Then turn up that ambient occlusion, bloom, select all the lights, and make sure they've got context shadows on. Much better. Okay. It's all right. I mostly work in UE. Hello. Oh, well, that's awesome. I like that UE. How are you handling UDIMs for VRC export? Does it make it too heavy? So there's no UDIMs. There's just separate materials. So they all share this. For the most part, they all share the same UV map, and they're combined objects, but just separated by the materials instead. There are not a lot of ways in Atlas. Basic, sort of. So if I go to, I'll just show you really quick. We'll open up the original file here. So they're just separated by material. So we've got the main material here for all the clothing. This just has one material. Should all be, imagine that they're all in the same square. The UDIM style stuff I'm doing right here, that is just for flipping things. It's not quite UDIM in the same way that it's usually used. Yeah, so I got my hair in there. Yeah, so they all overlap in a sense, except that it's per material. So if I select just the eye, you see the eye has its own map, and the hair, etc. You're combining materials in the same layer, but it reads as a single material. combining all the UVs, and then the materials are what pull them into their own uh, stuff. So like in here, they're all it's one mesh. So the body has three materials. Um, so I want to say, well, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, that's not breaking it. Blend, shape, weight range is clamped. That should be fine, but I don't like seeing that warning. I don't want to see that warning. Save. Now let's go ahead and open the thumbnail again. What kind of work do you do in Unreal? I like that. The shadow on the brim of the hat and across the face. That's cool. Fashion. Oh, I have zero experience in Unity, but I do know that the whole thing is about making it run for Quest, and it is a pain, apparently. um, Quest can be a huge issue. Um, there's a lot that goes into optimizing something to get it to run on on the Quest, unfortunately. Usually it's not too bad, though. If you have something to start with, that's always helpful. So make this light a little yellow. I'll make this light much cooler. Literally cooler. This nice blue side lighting. I feel like the eyes should be a little brighter. No, that's fine. And then this one, do a little brighter too. And then before we get too crazy, let's make the background. Well, fashion and VR seem to be heading straight for each other. I don't know quite what you're using game engines for with the fashion. I would assume like runways or posing things, but VTubing, VR, and stuff like that, I think will be married very closely with VR or with this stuff soon. Digital fashion is going to be huge. I'm using MD/UE. Okay, MD Marvelous Designer. Okay, very cool. I like Marvelous a lot. It is a really good program. Oh, Zoom, I just got your message. Let me send you the Poyomi package. So go ahead and delete your Poyomi shader folder and then bring in this one, I think. Let me upload it to the drive. There we go. Bam. All right, sending that your way, Zoom. There's the updated Poyomi package. Check that out. See if that helps. I work in film, including costume department. It's slowly moving in. That's cool, though. That's really cool. Well, don't be afraid to move faster than the industry. Position yourself for growth. Feet are hard to retopo. They are. They are. That's why I'm very happy. Zoom's character doesn't have toes. Well, he has like implied toes. Very, very slowly. It'll be quicker than you think, but it's not going to start in the fashion industry. It's going to start in the virtual industry, and then fashion will pay attention. because there's already a lot of virtual fashion. If you're not familiar with VRChat, definitely take a look, because there's tons of opportunities there. That's basically what I'm doing. Love how all jobs say 3D Experience Plus, but they actually mean Photoshop. Boomer recruitment ads. Rather dislike seeing toes in VR right now. They are always your character here, or yucky. Get those toes out of here. Already have a lot of 3D modeling for costume, 3D print, digital pattern, drafting, and great laser cutting, 3D print. Oh, that's super cool. Ooh, yeah, nice rim light there. Yeah, that feels good right there. Get a little highlight there, nice little underlighting. Your character here, that's so 3D artist for you to jump straight to that. Don't judge me. I am being judged. Those are always a plus because you know they had to be individually modeled, and those weight maps are a pain in that area. It's true. And in this case, we don't have individual toes weighted. You can do that. And there's a whole. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's like a whole very active community in VRChat adding toes to characters. Adding physicsable toes. Maybe that's not the right phrase, but kind of like the soft shadow covering the eyes because it makes the eyes pop. Totally unrelated. So VTuber that managed to implement toe tracking. That right there is a commitment. I wish to not be haunted by those that want to see my tootsies. Was that? There was some meme I saw recently. I've sent this to my friends because I mentioned to them a few times, but
trick or treat, so much.
anyway, she said, I don't know if you could hear it, but she's like, trick or treat smell. And before she even finishes, she's like, oh my crap. Oh, that's funny stuff. Barf. Hello, Colin. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Show me them toes. Check out toes in general. Do you mean like in my Discord or just like in general check out toes? That's one of them. Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. I love Diggy. Welcome back, Diggy. It's been a while. Also, just saw the omnidirectional Disney treadmill, and I'm scared of the price. I get the feeling that only the rich are going to be able to afford actual treadmills, and BCIs will beat everyone else to it. Discord, general, toes. Hey, those look great. That's really well done. Great stuff. Toes are hard, but you're doing a good job. You're doing a very good job. Nice. Let's go, Diggy. You could say just only the rich for anything VR. Fair. That is never going to be a customer product configuration. Way too many moving parts. I think VR will go mainstream once cloud streaming is really good. That could be a while. Maybe AI would probably speed up cloud quality of cloud streaming, but like neural rendering and stuff. But it'll be a while. It'll be a while. AI Band-Aid. VR will go mainstream when Apple does it. I hate that you're probably right. AI will just fix our toes. Me too, me too. Yeah, right now VR is definitely in the prosumer market, but I don't know. I think that the impact of VRChat is like pretty understated. Um, I already feel like I was talking to my cousins the other day, my little cousins, and they knew what VRChat was, obviously. And it's like not neither of them really plays VR, but they're aware of it. Um, let's put this one right on the hand, and then we'll use limiting the distance. So apply this, rotate it. Oops. And just right there. Lighting in CG is so deceptive. Make up how light works. That's a little too strong. Check out General for full. What up, bud? Feels so bad right now, Lamo. Hello, Concealed and Gingy. Welcome. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling all right. Just got done with 24-hour stream. I drained so badly, but I have to do a makeup stream tomorrow, too. You need to be resting right now, then. You need to take some sleepy time tea, go to bed, get some rest as quickly as possible. Don't procrastinate on resting. Full model. Let me check. Let me check, D. Nice. Awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. Kicking butt, Diggy. I'm drinking a monster and don't drink a monster drink. That's the opposite of going to sleep. And resting. Caffeine. I was just reading a story about someone that almost died drinking too much caffeine. Just from the caffeine. Concealed. Don't 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 destroy yourself. Just slowly faking all this rim lighting. It's gonna fake all the rim lighting in here. That's too much. That's too much right there. I'm gonna drink water and pass out. Good, good. I'm actually happy I did the stream. People like you, Sam, make me want to stream again. Good. And so I started too, and I'm here. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Concealed. Definitely wishing you well with your streams. But yeah, get some good rest. Get prepped for tomorrow, and I hope the stream goes well. Glad to hear this one did. Oh man. there's just so much going on here. I'm alert for the time being, good sir. Absolutely. Concealed and Gingy is now lurking. I wish they had like a UI conceal feature. That would be cool. I guess I could hide this. And for this one, we'll just make the size really small. There, that's a lot easier. You see what's going on. All right, I think that lighting's pretty darn good. The toe's getting a little too much light. We'll turn on custom distance. Just right about there. I may be biased as my own character, but I feel like this one's your best works to date. Thank you, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. I do feel like I really have kind of leveled up in these last 6 months or so. Maybe the last 4 avatars just felt like really concrete steps to knowing what I want and executing on it. I think Silas still the most handsome, cute dragon boy. Can't claim credit for the design, but yeah, I do like Silas as well. Just joined recently. Is this rigged as well? What's it for? So this is for VRChat. If you're familiar with the game, we're making this is my client's Zoom's avatar. And excellent work. So impressed. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is the Blender version. And then in here, we have the actual version that's going into VRChat. Nice. That looks good right there. Right about there. Maybe just a little bit more light on the face. Just don't want to be too hard to see. And let's also bring in the scroll. You got this big old scroll right here. Oh, maybe too late to add. No, that looks great. That looks great. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it out of frame. I think this is a lot easier to tell what's going on. And turn the rig back off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Share my best work ever in Art Share 2. Excellent work. I'm so impressed. You're too kind, Colin. I appreciate that a lot. It feels good. Feels good. Amazing. This is Diggy's best work. Sus. It's shaped like a bullet. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good right there. This lighting setup is nuts. It's like I have 20 lights to do this. But it looks good. I love rim lighting. I love rim lighting. That's how they wear suits, yes. Oh, did I get rid of my butt rim light? Get the rim light back on the butt. I gotta add more rim lights. I can, and I will. I just and it tickles my brain. It's like looking at it, like, oh, I can make that pop. Oh, I can make oh, brain tickly. Give me the brain tickles. Don't forget a pin light to get that eyeball specular. That is not a bad idea at all. Now we'll turn down the power. Check our Discord's in. Something something Jutsu Kaisen. Uh, na, 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 na. Hmm. I think that should be fine. That's not something that I saw on my end. Um, Potentially try closing and reopening Unity and then try again. Um, I would just say yes. I think yes is fine. Reading this over, that shouldn't affect anything. Or if you hit yes, then it is going to improve it. Um, so yeah, sorry. I had to think on that one a little. You could try the very high contrast in the render sections. Why am I not getting any lighting here? It's just too tiny. I should get some light. I'm getting a little right there. Why not more? Oh, okay. All right, it's working. It's working. It's way too strong, but I like the look of it. Almost done. Almost done. Let's see if I get that lighting on the rim of the hat. Hello, Wendy. Welcome. Look how well the eyes contrast against the rest of the image. Good. Zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and go into. Can I even see from here? But that's amazing poly count if it can run in Quest. This one cannot. It is under 70,000 triangles, but this is one is for PC. So VRChat's cross-platform, so you can upload avatars for the PC side of things, or the Quest version, or the Android version. It's even going to be an iPhone version soon, which is kind of nuts. Ask for too much for Quest. Quest permission denied. Heard about all the love Questies get. Questies get imposters. Who knows? Maybe I'll have Sam fix that for me later on. Not too many of my buds are on Quest. Quest delicious. All right, I'm having way too much fun adding these lights. It's already 11:55, so I think I'll have to cool it in a moment. So fun to do though. Okay. We're gonna disable the or hide the lighting for a moment. Camera. I want the rig. I want it now. Cool. Can I override material settings? Just do it. I just hit something on that, and I don't want that. Let me. That's better. Okay. A lot of the Wyvern imposters are kind of hilarious. I haven't done an imposter yet. I really want to. Um, I wish to do it with this one for sure. I mean, any creative would already have a beefy PC, so that would never be seen on a pleb quest skin. Pleb. I'm gonna have to try the Abbey. I already clicked no when you said press yes. I'll see if I broke something. Gotcha. It. I think it'll ask you again if you try to upload it, but it should be fine. Should be fine. All right, just one more rim light and on the leg, and then I'm going to call it for lunch. For anyone new here, I usually break up my stream into 2 sessions per day. So we'll just be ending the morning stream in a moment, and then going to lunch, and then we'll come back for the afternoon stream. Is 70K considered optimal? I think for a lot of AAA games, it's actually kind of considered low. Low poly. But yes, it is considered optimal for VRChat. So VRChat actually has a little document. If you'd like, I can send it to you. I will send it to you. They have a little performance document that goes over how things are ranked. And so generally, I'm shooting for the medium ranking here in the PC limits. I'll post that in chat. So yeah, under 70,000. You can upload past 70,000. There's not really a limit. Like there are size limits for what the upload size can be, but like generally you could really push it if you wanted to. All right, enough. I gotta stop there. Hello there. Just got back from work, just in time to catch you go off for lunch soon. Yes, indeed. The limit is there's smoke coming from the spot where my GPU used to be. My goodness. Oh, I got the Open Interpreter downloaded, which is very cool. I was farting around with that, Snardom. Oh, no, I meant VRC, sorry. Yeah, for engines, I read blog after blog of people hating on no Y above 60K, and poof, easy 130K. Yeah, the performance budgets when it comes to games, it's different for every game, different for every platform. So um it's hard to say. Basically, it's like you just want to determine how much are you going to run, for how much is needed for this game, and then you just start cutting up portions of it. Like, this much of the budget's going to go to the environment. This much of the budget goes to the characters. This much for this much for that, and you like partition out what your performance budget is going to be. And Diggy mentioned the view. Where's that again? It's like a high contrast one. Again here, color management, filmic, raw. Uh, 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 uh. Something I saw it somewhere. I'll have to go back. Color management. Look. Color management. Look, gotcha. Very high contrast. Oh, interesting. It actually does look pretty cool though. Too high, but interesting. Very low contrast. Very glowy. Medium contrast. Medium high. I think medium high is right where I want it. The shadows are getting close to dark, but it's not, we're not losing detail yet. I don't know. Lumen be so good though. I do love Lumen. Can't wait for something like that for every game engine. In the end, even with UE5 goodness, you will want to watch your budget. Very true. Yeah, the nanite workflow, I was reading a lot about that. How it's like, yes, you can bring in these huge assets, except now you have a huge asset in your game. It's like it's not optimized. What I've seen that's really cool with nanite recently is people using procedural displacement with nanite. And that way you can just use a really simple repeating texture and blend these materials, and then it looks like geometry. It is geometry at that point, but you can control mouse wheel. Gotcha. Ooh, gamma. Zoom. Interesting. I like that. Oh yeah, that's right where I want it, I think. Nice. Okay. Oh, I can use curves. I will eventually, but not right now. I'm gonna do one render, and then we'll move. We'll go to lunch. Do 200 for the render. Make sure we're on just frame one. And actually, before I do anything else, let me make sure I have backed up the animation. Because if I lose it, I will lose it. Very, very true. Still gotta beware. In the end, even the UI5 goes still want to watch about it, or force your client to download a chair with 8 terabytes of vertex. But it runs in real time once you can load it. Finishing up today, or so for this one, I assume, or you got another for the afternoon. So for the afternoon, we'll be finishing the thumbnail. I still have a bit more to do on the thumbnail. And then we'll actually be going to mess around with some AI agent stuff. We're going to do some crew AI. That's the plan. Now, UE4 presentation, though, they had restars on my project because that animation and clothing and terrain improvement so good. Cries. It does look really good. Yeah, I like look around and I'm like, man, is Unity even trying to compete with Unreal anymore? Seems like they've lost some sort of edge, whatever edge they had when it comes to the super high fidelity stuff. I think they can still still be competitive as a game engine if they focus on like just multiplayer and just making multiplayer as easy as possible and as simple as possible. They could do something good there. All right, look at that. Look at that. Looks a little weird. Oh, of course. We'll do one more render. For all this, I need to turn off the triangle. Selected. Or I need to triangulate after. I'm waiting for a new game engine. I mean, with AI now, it should be possible others to get something slash new slash competitive out there engine wise. Didn't they trade the edge of the CEO golden parachutes? Pretty much. Not to hate on UE performance, but I'd like more players in an engine land. Damn, this looks great. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that hand. Look at that hand. Gotta hand it to him. gotta gotta hand it to him. I think the tummy came out really well too. So them grippers. Grippers. All right. Cool. We'll call it there. All right, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Actually, sorry, one last to follow up on that thought, Snardom. I personally think that in the future, you won't really have game engines at all. You're just going to have your assets and an AI layer that interfaces with another AI layer to give the other person's assets. So it's like you're just going to be connecting little AI bubbles. Um, I don't think we're gonna. I think we're in the era of decentralization. Came for the modeling, stayed for the dad jokes. Well, then, good. I've got a lot of those. Very nice model. Thank you, Diggy. Thank you. Startup and Lord Joy Lunch. I will plug in, make games exactly, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Messy in here. I'm gonna go ahead and go on lunch, and we'll come back. And we're gonna fart around, make some games of some sort, or some crew AIs and stuff. You're in the right place for sure. I think so. I think so. But much love to all of you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for subscribing, chilling, see what I'm up to. And again, I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Definitely follow and subscribe if you haven't. See you all very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.